Welcome to Q&P with me, Kayley Grace, on Mastering the Art to Being Human. And this is the place to be if you are finding that spiritual and emotional evolution is becoming an absolute necessity. My question today comes from one of my Facebook friends, Anne-Marie. And Anne-Marie asks, have you always felt different in life like me? Well, Anne-Marie, I know you, and you didn't specify what kind of difference you're talking about, but given that I know you, I'm thinking that you're erring on the side of spirituality and seeing angels and orbs and being connected and all that sort of stuff. And I can say, no, I didn't find my spiritual connection or anything to do with spirituality at all until I hit 30. Before then, I was a Monday to Friday, 9 to 5 job kind of person, and I had no idea about what existed in the world, certainly not to the level that I know now. I knew nothing about channeling back then. I didn't know anything about angels. I knew nothing about orbs. The most I knew was that there was an astrology chart and you read it in the newspaper once a week, and that gave you an idea of what your week was going to be like. That's as far as I went spiritually. But I can tell you that I was extremely different to everybody else in my family in regards to the determination that I had, and I guess what you would call courage and strength. I remember back when I was 9 and I was in year 5, so I was only this tall. I was tiny. The teacher tried to make me apologize for something in front of the class, for something I did not do, and I refused. And she said, well, you don't have a choice. When we get back after recess, you are going to apologize. Now, I did not do the thing that she wanted me to apologize for. So instead of standing up in front of the class and apologizing, I packed up my things when everybody else was out of the classroom and I walked home. Now, that was about just over 2 kilometers, which takes about 25 minutes to walk now. So you can imagine what it would be like as a 9-year-old, and I walked home. And this was in the morning. And so in that regard, I have always been really different. I've always been really determined in doing what I wanted to do and being really determined not to follow what everybody else around me was doing. And I guess having the courage to do, having the courage to do things that other people won't do or wouldn't do. But having said all of that, there's also an element of me that really conformed to the requirements of what I had to do. So I would live right on the edge of what I had to do, and I would conform, but I would also be determined and be different. And it was an extremely confusing time for me growing up. I didn't really know who I was, and in some ways, I still don't completely know who I am. It's taken me a long time to have the courage and the determination to actually go into these places that I've been. So when it comes to angels and orbs and fairies and channeling, no, I didn't do any of that when I was younger. I really didn't know any of that existed until I hit 30. Now, of course, it's a totally different story, and I'm completely open to just about anything, and I've seen just about everything that I can think of seeing. Spending my time traveling in the caravan and spending my nights alone. And this cough is because I have a fireplace going and the smoke is coming out and it's making me cough. Thank you very much, fireplace. So I'm hoping that has shared my perspective. I know it didn't kind of give you any guidance or any direction of where to go. Only I kind of have a feeling where you wanted to know whether I was spiritually different, and no. But I can tell you that there are a lot of people that I know that have known from, like 2, 3, 4, they were seeing orbs and they had angels coming into their room and they had all of that experience happening for them. And they've known from, almost day one exactly why they were here, that they were different, that they were connected, that they were meant to be sharing gifts, and they're meant to be healing, and they were meant to be being spiritually aware. And I look at them and I look at people like you and I think, man, if I knew from day one, or I knew from 5 years old or 10 years old what I know now, then my life would probably be completely different. But because I spent most of my first 30 years completely unconscious and completely unaware and really in that Monday to Friday 9 to 5 mindset, I had absolutely no idea. So to anyone whose life opened up at the age of 30, comment below and let me know, because it would be so nice to connect with other people that were completely unaware, and then one day a door opened and you looked and went, oh my gosh, that's what this world is about. So if that's you, comment below, because I would love to hear from you. And also, if you have had stories where you did know from day one that you were different, you were connected, you saw angels, you had a completely different experience, please share your information below. Share your stories below so Anne-Marie can read them and other people can read them. This is all about bringing communities together and bringing people together so we can see the similarities and we can meet in different ways. You know, the best way to expand and to open is to feel confident and comfortable in our own skin. And a great way to do that is to realize that we are not alone in the struggles and the trials and everything that we've been through. Did you enjoy this video? Please subscribe to the YouTube channel and remember to share it with your friends. If you are looking for spiritual and emotional evolution and you have a question to my perspective, head on over to the website kayleygrace.com, enter in your details and send me your question and I will happily share my perspective. I hope this one has helped you in some way to realize you really are not alone in this world. Thank you for watching, and remember, life truly is incredible.